Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point.
The losing streak can take on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 22.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards. Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 46 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The ball carrier. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running from the gun, Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Complete to Damian Harris. A gain of 12. 1st down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 20.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Nick Foles.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is taken at the 15. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 7 at the 9.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On second down, it's Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. But somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They run with Harris, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it? And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ashton Davis in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Patriots.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ashton Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Screen play, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
They'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Patriots 24, Jets 7. Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now a first down and then some. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Back of the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They run again with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Harris. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 32-yard line.
53. Check 53. Blue there.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.